Welcome! Today, we're diving into the world of public institutions. You might have heard this term before, but what does it really mean? Public institutions are organizations established and funded by governments to serve the public interest. They play a crucial role in our daily lives, from providing education and healthcare to ensuring public safety and upholding the law. In this video, we'll break down what makes an institution public, explore their various types, and discuss why they matter so much to society. Let's get started by defining the core concept of a public institution. A public institution is an organization created by the government to provide services or regulate activities for the benefit of the public. Unlike private organizations, which are owned by individuals or companies, public institutions are accountable to the public and funded by taxpayers. Their main goal isn't to make a profit, but to serve the community's needs. Think of schools, hospitals, police departments, and libraries. These are all examples of public institutions. They exist to ensure that essential services are available to everyone, regardless of income or background. Public institutions share several defining characteristics. First, they are established by law or government decree, giving them a legal foundation. Second, they are funded primarily through public money, such as taxes or government budgets. Third, they are accountable to the public, often through oversight bodies or elected officials. Finally, their mission is to provide services or regulate activities that benefit society as a whole, rather than pursuing private profit. These features set public institutions apart from private or nonprofit organizations. Public institutions come in many forms, each serving a unique purpose. Some are responsible for providing essential services, like public schools and hospitals. Others focus on regulation and oversight, such as environmental agencies or financial regulators. There are also cultural institutions, like museums and libraries, that preserve and promote knowledge and heritage. Each type plays a distinct role in supporting the well-being and development of society. One of the most familiar types of public institutions is the education system. Public schools, colleges, and universities are funded and operated by the government to ensure that everyone has access to quality education. These institutions are vital for personal development and for building a skilled, informed society. They set curriculum standards, provide resources, and create opportunities for lifelong learning, regardless of a student's background. Healthcare is another crucial area where public institutions play a major role. Public hospitals, clinics, and health departments provide medical care, promote public health, and respond to emergencies. These institutions are often the backbone of a nation's healthcare system, ensuring that everyone can receive treatment, vaccinations, and health education, regardless of their ability to pay. Law enforcement agencies, such as police departments and public safety offices, are public institutions dedicated to maintaining order and protecting citizens. These organizations enforce laws, prevent crime, and respond to emergencies. Their work is essential for creating safe communities where people can live, work, and thrive without fear. Regulatory agencies are public institutions that oversee specific sectors or activities to ensure they operate fairly and safely. Examples include environmental protection agencies, financial regulators, and food safety authorities. These organizations create and enforce rules, conduct inspections, and protect the public from harm or unfair practices. Cultural institutions, such as museums, libraries, and art galleries, are public organizations that preserve and promote a society's heritage, knowledge, and creativity. They provide access to books, artifacts, and artworks, and often host educational programs and community events. These institutions help foster a sense of identity and shared history. Social welfare agencies are public institutions that provide support to individuals and families in need. This can include financial assistance, housing support, food programs, and services for the elderly or disabled. By offering these resources, social welfare agencies help reduce poverty and promote social equity. Public utilities are government-run organizations that provide essential services like water, electricity, and public transportation. These institutions ensure that everyone has access to basic infrastructure, which is vital for daily life and economic development. By managing these resources, public utilities help maintain public health and safety. Public institutions are the backbone of a functioning society. They provide the services and protections that allow communities to prosper. Without them, many people would lack access to education, healthcare, safety, and basic infrastructure. Public institutions also help ensure fairness and equal opportunity, creating a more just and stable society for everyone. Most public institutions are funded through taxes collected by local, regional, or national governments. This funding model ensures that services are available to everyone, not just those who can afford to pay. Public budgets are often debated and decided by elected officials, reflecting the priorities and needs of the community. Public institutions are held accountable through various oversight mechanisms. These can include audits, inspections, and reporting requirements. Elected officials, independent agencies, and sometimes the public itself play a role in monitoring how these institutions operate. This accountability helps prevent misuse of public funds and ensures that services are delivered effectively. Transparency is a key principle for public institutions. They are often required to publish reports, budgets, and performance data so that the public can see how resources are used. This openness builds trust and allows citizens to hold institutions accountable for their actions and decisions. It's important to distinguish between public and private institutions. While both provide valuable services, public institutions are government-owned and serve the entire community, while private institutions are owned by individuals or companies and often operate for profit. This difference affects how they are funded, managed, and held accountable. Nonprofit organizations are sometimes confused with public institutions, but they are different. Nonprofits are privately run and rely on donations, grants, or service fees. While they also serve the public good, they are not government-owned or funded by taxes. Examples include charities, foundations, and advocacy groups. Public institutions exist in every country, though their structure and scope may vary. For example, the National Health Service in the UK provides universal healthcare, while the Smithsonian Institution in the US preserves history and culture. Each nation adapts its public institutions to fit its unique needs and values. Public institutions have evolved over centuries, adapting to changes in society, technology, and government. Early examples include ancient libraries and city councils. Today, digital technology is transforming how public institutions deliver services, making them more accessible and efficient for everyone. Despite their importance, public institutions face many challenges. These can include budget constraints, political pressures, and changing public expectations. Adapting to new technologies and addressing issues like corruption or inefficiency are ongoing tasks for public administrators. To remain effective, public institutions must adapt to social, economic, and technological changes. This might mean updating policies, investing in new technology, or finding new ways to engage with the public. Flexibility and innovation are key to meeting the evolving needs of society. Digital transformation is reshaping public institutions. Online services, digital records, and virtual communication are making it easier for people to access information and interact with government agencies. This shift improves efficiency and transparency, but also requires new skills and safeguards. Public institutions increasingly encourage citizen participation. This can include public consultations, community meetings, or online feedback platforms. By involving citizens in decision-making, institutions can better reflect the needs and values of the people they serve. Ethics and integrity are fundamental to the credibility of public institutions. Staff and leaders are expected to act honestly, avoid conflicts of interest, and serve the public good. Codes of conduct and ethical guidelines help maintain high standards and public trust. Performance measurement is essential for public institutions. By tracking outcomes, efficiency, and user satisfaction, institutions can identify areas for improvement. Regular evaluation ensures that resources are used wisely and that services meet public expectations. Many public institutions work together across borders to address global challenges. International organizations, treaties, and partnerships help countries share knowledge, coordinate responses, and promote peace and development. Examples include the United Nations and the World Health Organization. In democratic societies, public institutions play a vital role in upholding the rule of law and protecting citizens' rights. They ensure that government actions are transparent, fair, and accountable. Institutions like courts, electoral commissions, and ombudsmen help maintain democratic values and processes. Public institutions contribute to economic growth by providing infrastructure, education, and regulatory stability. They create an environment where businesses can thrive and people can find jobs. Effective public institutions attract investment and support sustainable development. During emergencies, public institutions coordinate disaster response and recovery efforts. Agencies like emergency services, health departments, and relief organizations work together to protect lives and restore normalcy. Their preparedness and coordination are crucial in times of crisis. Environmental agencies are public institutions tasked with protecting natural resources and promoting sustainability. They enforce laws, monitor pollution, and support conservation efforts. Their work helps ensure a healthy environment for current and future generations. Public institutions touch almost every aspect of our daily lives. From the water we drink, to the schools we attend, and the roads we travel, these organizations work behind the scenes to keep society running smoothly. Their impact is often taken for granted, but life would be very different without them. Trust is essential for public institutions to function effectively. When people believe that institutions are fair, transparent, and responsive, they are more likely to cooperate and support public initiatives. Building and maintaining trust requires consistent performance and open communication. Innovation is driving improvements in public services. New technologies, creative problem-solving, and partnerships with private and nonprofit sectors are helping institutions deliver better outcomes. Embracing change allows public institutions to meet new challenges and serve the public more effectively. A core mission of many public institutions is to promote social equity. By providing universal access to services and addressing inequalities, they help create a more just and inclusive society. Programs targeting education, healthcare, and welfare are especially important for leveling the playing field. Public institutions often play a role in shaping national identity. Through education, cultural preservation, and public ceremonies, they help foster a sense of belonging and shared values. This contributes to social cohesion and pride in one's country. Many public institutions are responsible for safeguarding individual rights and freedoms. Courts, ombudsmen, and human rights commissions ensure that laws are applied fairly and that citizens have recourse if their rights are violated. This protection is fundamental to a free and just society. Technology is changing how public institutions operate. From e-government services to data analytics, digital tools are making it easier to deliver services, monitor performance, and engage with the public. However, this also brings challenges like cybersecurity and digital inclusion. In rural areas, public institutions are often the main providers of essential services. Schools, clinics, and local government offices ensure that even remote communities have access to education, healthcare, and administrative support. Their presence helps bridge the urban-rural divide. Public institutions play a key role in supporting youth development. Schools, sports programs, and youth centers provide education, recreation, and guidance. These services help young people build skills, confidence, and a sense of belonging in their communities. Services for the elderly are often provided by public institutions. These include healthcare, social programs, and housing support. By addressing the unique needs of older adults, public institutions help ensure dignity, independence, and quality of life for seniors. Public institutions have a responsibility to serve all members of society, including minorities. Anti-discrimination policies, language services, and targeted programs help ensure that everyone can access public services and participate fully in community life. Public institutions influence the economy in many ways. They regulate markets, provide infrastructure, and support workforce development. By creating stable conditions and investing in public goods, they help drive economic growth and resilience. Looking ahead, public institutions will continue to evolve. New challenges like climate change, digitalization, and shifting demographics will require innovative solutions and strong leadership. By staying adaptable and responsive, public institutions can continue to serve society effectively. To sum up, public institutions are essential organizations created by governments to serve the public good. They provide vital services, uphold rights, and help build strong, fair societies. By understanding their role and importance, we can better appreciate the value they bring to our lives and communities. Public institutions are the foundation of modern society. They touch every aspect of our lives, from the water we drink to the freedoms we enjoy. By supporting and improving these institutions, we can help ensure a better future for everyone. Thanks for joining us on this exploration of public institutions.